Due to the mature and graphic subject matter, viewer discretion is advised.
The John and Jeff Show.
The John and Jeff Show.
We're two guys who think there should be a federal investigation into the long lines at the post office.
We're two guys who think it should be a felony if your French fries are cold at the drive-thru.
We're two guys who think a woman should give a man a gift after getting engaged.
The John and Jeff Show.
John and Jeff Show. Rocking your radio live all summer long, party people. It is the John and Jeff Show, third shift free-for-all!
And we're two guys who aren't afraid to read our emails live on the air. And if you have an email for the show, just go to our website. It's johnjeff.com, JOHNJEFF.com. Dear John and Jeff, please don't read this email on the air. Now, Jeff, should I risk violating a listener's trust by not saying this person's name? Can I read the email and not say this person's name? I think I can. I mean, the first sentence, please don't read this email on the air. But if I don't mention this person's name, are we violating a listener's trust here?
You're putting this on me.
Well, I'd like to get a second opinion. I mean, how would anyone know who I'm talking about?
Change the name.
How about no name? How about a third shifter?
Okay. You could do it that way.
So you agree with me? I'm not going to violate this listener's trust?
No.
All right.
I mean, if you said their name.
I'm not going to say this person's name.
That's why we always say, if your name is, I don't know, so-and-so, we'll change it to Chuck or Waldo.
All right, here's the email. Dear John and Jeff, please don't read this on the radio. I caught your show the other night, and John mentioned that a man who's been out of a relationship for a long time will want anyone because he's desperate and lonely. John, could you please explain this a little further with some details? Thank you. Okay, I don't think that was that bad, right?
No.
I mean,
wow. I thought it was...
I thought it was a little bit probably more, involved, maybe legal ramifications, but that's all this person wanted to know. I won't even say if it's a male or female. Hell, I'll say it's a female.
Okay.
Okay. Listen, I said that a man or any person getting out of a long relationship, they're going to be lonely and they're going to be desperate. And when you're lonely and desperate, you make bad decisions in life, okay? Because a lot of people don't feel good about themselves unless they're with somebody. I think we can all think of somebody in our minds right now, family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, whatever the situation is. They don't feel good about themselves unless they have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or even a spouse, okay? They don't feel good going out in public without somebody. So what do? They stay at home. So I think somebody who's in a relationship for a long period of time, they're desperate and they're lonely in many cases, not all cases, but in many cases. And as a result, they will settle. They would rather have somebody than nobody. Because when somebody asks them, would you like to come to the house party on Saturday night? They need somebody to go with them because they're not confident. They're not secure enough to go by themselves.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's a little bit more helpful to this anonymous third shifter.
It's codependency. Straight up. I have a friend, John. I've known him for 20 years. Great guy. And I try to talk to the guy, but he won't listen. Here are his totals. He's been married 4 times. He's divorcing number 4. The divorce isn't even final with number 4, and he is already online with a woman who lives in Peru.
Peru?
Yeah, and he said she's coming up to live with them. He says he's in love. And I just said, listen, dude, but he doesn't listen.
He's on his 4th divorce,
yeah.
And he's online trying to get a woman from Peru
right.
to live with him.
I have never seen him without a woman. He has never gone solo, never flown stag, never ever gone alone. He's always had to have someone in his life. Even if that person isn't good for him, he's had to have someone. He's totally codependent. He can't be alone. And it's crazy. I'm like, I saw him, what was it, I don't know, a few weeks ago. And I said, what's going on? He says, well, things just happen. You meet someone. I said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, I met her and she calls like 3, 4, 5 times a day. And she's real anxious to come up and she wants to live here with me. And she said she loves me. I go, have you met her? He's like, well, no, not exactly. I said, what?
Photographs.
I mean,
there are a lot of needy people out there, and usually needy people find other needy people, and then they just drive each other crazy with their needs. So anyway, that's the email. Hopefully, we helped you out on that one.
Yeah. So codependency. A lot of people are codependent. John and Jeff here. This is John, a free advice email, and you can email us at johnjeff.com. John and Jeff, I have a situation. My girlfriend has a friend she went to college with. She says it's okay because he's gay. He's over there a lot when I'm not there. It really bugs me, and recently I started to get a very strange feeling. A feeling that he's straight and he's getting with my lady. I don't want to look insecure. I don't want to look like a loser, but what should I do? I'll be listening. Jared, it looks like in Southern Orange County.
So he thinks his girlfriend is seeing a guy who's straight but claims that he's gay.
Yeah. You know how when a girl says, and we've talked about this before, that they have a friend and that friend's gay, and, he's thinking that the guy she's friends with who's supposedly gay isn't gay, and he's getting with the girl. I mean, think about it. That would be a perfect excuse.
Well, I think it's his insecurity. Either he deals with it or he breaks up. That's my opinion.
But
I mean, if you're paranoid about somebody that your spouse or loved one is seeing, then either, do something about it. Either say, no, I don't want you to see that person, or tolerate it.
He must be doing something to make him think that he's either not gay or he's straight,
I think it's his own insecurity. And I think people think another person is cheating because they're cheating. People realize how easy it is to cheat. So if you're the cheater, you will begin to become paranoid about the person you're with to find out if they're cheating. Oh, my God, she didn't call me. She must be out there. Why? Because, I was out there earlier with another woman. So I think it's his issue, not necessarily hers.
I think he's perhaps insecure, and maybe the guy is gay. But we've said on the show before that oftentimes women will say their friend is gay, and really the guy's not gay. The guy's straight and he's hitting on her. So that would make it okay to go away for the weekend, hang out, have the guy spend the night?
Well, any woman who claims she's going away for the weekend with her gay male friend, that guy's not gay, obviously.
Yeah, ladies.
But if they're going shopping at the mall...
Well, then, yeah, he's gay. But if they're going to Vegas, if he's over there spending the night, he's not gay.
Well, I don't think any guy should be spending the night with your girlfriend. Period.
But they always say, well, I've known him for, 10 or 15 years.
Then fine. I'll find someone else to date.
So anyway, your opinion on that, ladies, do you ever lie and say that a friend of yours is gay and he's not, just to keep your boyfriend quiet? Because a lot of hot girls know a lot of gay guys.
Yeah.
So,
all right, it is the third shift free-for-all on the John and Jeff Show. We're in a good mood. Why? Because we're getting ready to go on our summer vacation. I'm going to be in New England and Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Jeff, where are you going to be?
I'm going to be going to Texas for a while, and then the second half I'll be cruising up to the Sequoias to do some rafting, some bouldering, rock climbing.
And you'll be going to President Bush's ranch. You've received an invitation. Of course, I didn't get an invitation because of my honesty. So, but please wish W good health because he looked very emotional in that speech the other night. But, again, because I was honest, I wasn't invited to the Bush Ranch. But that's okay. I'll be with my family in Rhode Island.
So anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to just, spending some time and just kind of chilling. And
I'm surprised you didn't want to talk about you going to the Bush Ranch. But, I guess you wanted to keep it, under your big cowboy hat. Now, do you have to wear a cowboy hat at the ranch?
I don't have a cowboy hat, John. I don't own one.
You seem a little uncomfortable discussing this, so let's move on with some phone calls.
It is the third shift free for all summer live with your calls. Here's what you're doing right now, or here's what you should do if you want to talk about anything. It's simple. Pick up the phone, call now, call now, call now. Talk about anything we're talking about or anything you want to talk about. And if you need some brutally honest relationship advice or advice on almost anything, the free advice department is open, and we have to warn you, we're going to be brutally honest. If you have a problem, we're going to tell you what you should do. All right, we're not going to sugarcoat it. All right, we're going to give you the real deal, the straight dope. Right, we're not going to mess around. Why? Because we don't want to waste your time. So we got that going on. Plus, we'll get to the very bottom of the news pile, some random stories we will unload, stories you will only hear right here on the third shift. And, John, I've got some stupid, useless trivia here to kick things off. And this is a little audio nugget action. It's really, really simple. You need to listen to some audio nugget action I'm going to unload here. And it's real simple. You have to tell me what it is. So here is the question. What is this? What the hell is this audio nugget?
I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go!
John, what the hell is it?
Let me hear that one more time.
You want to hear it one more time?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go!
This has been stuck in my head for like the last week. And I can't get it out of my head, so I had to... This is therapy for me, John, on the air doing this.
Let me hear that one more time.
All right, one more time. What the hell is this?
I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go!
Did he die after that?
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I go to some movies, but I'm not a big
no. I'm just a
movie buff.
I'm I'll watch. I don't want to give it away, but as you know, I watch a lot of TV, and I got the TiVo thing, and I just TiVo'd this, and I kept rewinding it, and I was kind of annoying my wife because I was going around the house saying, I got nowhere else to go. And
Jeff, your wife is going to divorce you because it's one thing for you to be annoying on the John and Jeff show, but when it spills into your household,
you got to get TiVo. It's the best. You can rewind it. And you can keep playing stuff over and over and over again.
There's got to be a way that we can maybe interview your wife on the air because your wife is such a good woman, and for you to annoy her the way you annoy her is just unbelievable.
A lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people will get this, but I just thought I just saw it on one of these specials where they're talking about, I guess, the 80s, and I kept rewinding it over and over and over again.
I got nowhere else to go! I got nowhere else to go!
I'm sorry.
All right, take a stab at it. I mean, I can't remember what it is, but obviously somebody out there probably will. It is the third shift free-for-all on the John and Jeff Show. Pick up the phone, give us a call, talk about whatever's on your mind. If there is anything in the news you want to discuss, pick up the phone, call us. Or maybe you heard something on the show, maybe you agree with Jeff or disagree with me or vice versa. Whatever the case is, use up those cell phone minutes, okay? It's getting toward the end of the month, and in most cases, if you don't use them, you lose them, okay? So use them now, okay? 888-727-8915 in Los Angeles. Call us at 520-9710.
John and Jeff. This is the John and Jeff Show.